In the silent desert of the night, fires are blazing away and huge oil rigs are drilling deep into the ground, and from here comes the fuel that our cars, planes, and even countless factories depend on it. So, how important petrol and diesel are in our lives can be understood by looking at these current oil crisis images. So in today's video, we will take you into that invisible world that is hidden deep in the earth. Where does the petrol we use every day actually come from? How is crude oil made deep underground? And how does that thick black liquid change step by step into the light? Powerful petrol that powers your car. This whole process is not just a simple transformation. In this video, we will learn step by step how oil is produced, how it is extracted, and how it is refined and converted into petrol and diesel. Imagine you have a drop of petrol in your hand, in the depths of the sea, when there was no human being on Earth. Today, we drive cars, fly in the sky, accustomed to a fast life, but very few people think that this speed actually depends on the remaining energy of ancient organisms, such as plankton, algae, and other microorganisms. They used to live in the depths of the sea. They are so small that they cannot be seen with the naked eye. But today, these tiny organisms are responsible for the fuel that powers our cars. According to the laws of nature, all living things die at some point. After these microorganisms die, they start accumulating at the bottom of the sea. Gradually, they form layers of billions of living things. At first, these were ordinary organic materials. Then, over time, sand, soil, and various layers of silt began to accumulate on them. As a result, the pressure on the lower layers gradually increased. As a result, a kind of strange natural, the environment is created below, where the great pressure from above and the heat from below work together. A situation is created like a pressure cooker. That is, crude oil is not an ordinary liquid. This is a type of energy created by natural processes over millions of years, which comes from the remains of ancient organisms. Simply put, the petrol we use today is actually a form of the sun's energy billions of years ago, which was stored in those organisms. But the story does not end here. Then, people's need and curiosity force them to reach for this hidden energy. That's when the oil extraction process begins. The first step in this process is to find out whether there is any oil at all underground. For this, scientists conduct seismic surveys. Those waves go through different layers and are reflected back again. And by looking at the pattern of this reflection, it is understood whether there is oil, gas, water, or rock underneath. Much like an ultrasound done by a doctor, the second step is drilling. However, if the first test finds oil in that place, then a large iron rig or drilling rig starts drilling deep into the ground. The drill head has hard metal teeth that rotate to cut through hard rock and move downwards. A special fluid that keeps the drill cool and helps control the pressure. In the fourth step, when the drill reaches the oil level, the oil starts to rise upwards due to the internal pressure. The black fluid slowly rises through the pipe, and this is the crude oil or crude oil that was created millions of years ago from marine organisms. In the fifth step, this crude oil is lifted up with the help of a machine and stored in a separate tank through a pipeline. This tower is as high as a multi-story building, where the oil is separated step by step and converted into different fuels. Inside this tower, there are different temperatures at different levels. Each hydrocarbon is separated according to its own boiling point. At the top is LPG. Below that is petrol or gasoline, then naphtha. But just separating it does not finish the job. Crude oil contains very large hydrocarbon chains, which cannot be directly converted into gasoline, so they are broken into small parts, which is called cracking. In this process, the molecules are made smaller using high heat, pressure, and a catalyst. So the octane of petrol is increased by some chemical changes in the refinery. Crude oil contains some harmful elements including sulfur, which can harm both the environment and the engine if used directly. So these elements are also removed from the refinery, so that the fuel becomes cleaner and usable. Finally, this refined petrol is kept in a huge storage tank. Here the temperature and pressure are controlled and the quality is checked. Then the petrol reaches different places through pipelines or tanks, much like the veins of the body, through which energy reaches from one place to another. However, this journey is not easy. If there is a leak, pressure problem, or change in temperature, major accidents can happen. Therefore, these pipelines are constantly monitored with sensors, satellites, and various measuring devices. Outside the big cities, there are huge depots or tank farms. These large tankers carry fuel from the depot to the petrol pump. They have multiple safety measures because they carry highly flammable substances. Without proper control, there's a risk of accidents. After reaching the petrol pump, the fuel is stored in underground tanks. From here, it goes directly to your car and provides power to run the engine. That is, the energy generated deep in the ground eventually becomes a part of our daily lives. But here too, a question remains. Will this petrol exist at all in the future? Currently, the use of alternative energy such as electric cars, solar energy, wind energy, and hydrogen is increasing. But not now. But still, the impact of petrol and diesel on the transport, the system, aviation, and industry is very high. However, this will probably not be the case in the future. Maybe, at that time, petrol, diesel, and other energies will be used simultaneously. What do you think about this? Will petrol be completely phased out in the future, or will it be combined with other energy sources? If you like today's video, you can like it. You can subscribe to the channel. See you in the next new episode. Thank you.